What's up, YouTube? We'll be taking a look at a very creative deck today. I know on first sight this might look like a Singleton list, but if we scroll down a bit, we quickly get why this looks like this. A Pursuit of Perfection deck. Now the credit for the deck building goes to TealRed, a streamer from Japan. I only tweaked 2 cards or so of this list, but big props for finding a version of Pursuit of Perfection that actually feels like it can somehow compete. It's not a complete meme. So what makes this deck strong? Its strength is basically that it has a lot of cheap, early mana-efficient units that also generate cheap, early mana-efficient cards. Therefore, it does not lose a lot of tempo, but at the same time also gets the conditionality of the Pursuit of Perfection quite quickly, and that is playing the 20 cards with different names. So looking at all of these early cards, you'll see very quickly they're mana-efficient, and they all generate new stuff with a new name. I won't go over them in detail. You have a bit of flexibility there. Some tech options that I can think of are including an Octopus, including a Bandit Commando, or if you want some bigger stuff, include a Submersible. But I would dare say that Submersible might be a bit too slow for this list. We don't want to go too heavy on high cost cards here. We have a champion split of 2 Vs, 2 Heimerdingers, 1 Caitlyn, 1 Fizz. So Fizz and Caitlyn are somewhat self-explanatory. They don't really need a synergistic deck to be... They're just mana efficient. They just deserve to be in here. They control the board a bit. They can block. They do everything. Heimerdinger, quite obviously, each turret here has a different name. Each of them counts towards the Pursuit of Perfection, and Vi is just in here for board control because the meta is very, very fast. It's a lot about tempo. That's the whole reason why we play a lot of mana efficient cards. So besides the early units, we play a bit of removal in Thermo Beam, in Mystic Shot and some Fumes, Pokey Stick and so on. Explosive Minefield is great in a Sion meta or against your opponent's Vice, or just super flexible in general. Many of these cards, like Oncologist or Acolyte, generate further removal for board control. Station Archivist is also a great example of that. Then spell-wise, we also have a bit of draw in Time Trick and in Hidden Pathways. It's very important to get enough fuel and to find your Pursuits of Perfection in time. Minimorph just hits a lot in the current meta, and because our deck is still somewhat slow, it usually does take until turn 7, 8, 9, 10 until we have those 20 different cards played. We often need to take care of one of our opponent's win conditions, especially if it's a combo-centric deck, and Minimorph just works wonders there. And then I personally like to play 3 Aloof Travelers in this. Because we need time, we want to disrupt our opponent's win conditions as well, and Aloof Travelers can just be a more mana efficient way of doing so than Minimorph, even though it's a bit more RNG based. Of course, you never know if you actually hit something big out of your opponent's hand. Also, I say right away, if you're playing against a deck that might run Aloof Travelers, Minimorph is also Aloof Protection to keep the pursuits in your hand, and you'll sometimes want to look for high cost stuff out of like Loping Telescope, for example, just to have something that gets discarded without even necessarily having the intent of ever playing it. Now the last card that we run multiples of is Iterative Improvement. It's a very flexible and versatile card. You can often copy your opponent's units to have new cards with names that you haven't played yet. Sometimes they even generate new cards. But another fun way of closing out a game is copying your Catastrophe once Pursuit of Perfection is played. We'll see it's a 1 mana 30/30 Overwhelm. So Iterative Improvement on this, for a total of 3 mana, you get a 31/31 Overwhelm. And that might be important in case your Catastrophe gets stunned, or your opponent might have Concussive Palms, or ping it and set up a Scorched Earth or anything of the likes. So while copying the cat is often not necessary and overkill, the card is flexible enough to deserve being a 3-off because it often also helps you out in the mid game. Apart from that, the game plan is usually pretty straightforward. Against fast decks, you keep all of your early stuff. Against slower decks, you can consider keeping a card like Heimerdinger. Sometimes you really want Vi for board control. Sometimes you need targeted removal, like some Fumes against Poppy, for example, is great. But apart from that, you just want to play a lot of different cards ASAP, and you want to draw into Pursuit of Perfection a bit later. So the deck is really enjoyable. It has a very unique play style. Keep in mind that you need to have one board space open to be able to play Catastrophe, but you can also kill off your own units to create that board space. That's my only piece of advice. For the rest, just feel free to freestyle, be creative with this. Also, if you want to change a few cards around, it is a Singleton deck more or less after all. And most of all, have fun.
Is it the mustache? Who knows?
And I mean, I'm a freaking lobster. It's just a Singleton deck, it's a Catastrophe deck. 30-30 cat, right? Not bad. Not bad at all. Okay, this turn, next turn 2-2. Vi on 5. Curve is looking okay. It's even better for me. Flash bombs are not that good for us. We don't really have synergies in here. I do like Acolyte into start at peak. This can find Equinox for Twin Blades. Can find Crescent Strike for Sion. Opponent will have the token on turn 7. I should probably trade these in, right? Before these get pulled aside by the chompers. That's a slow start from opponent. They probably hold at least one Sion. Maybe multiple in survival skills. Okay. At least Heimerdinger should be safe here. Should give the YouTube channel a unique name. Yeah, I just don't know how to do it. I do agree it's a good idea. I just don't know how to. Oh wait, did I just overdraw? I just overdrew, didn't I? Okay, I didn't need her anyway, that's fine. We get Equinox, yeah, but we have no way of dealing with Sion right now, that's the real issue. The trade aloof. I don't like it. Mystic Shot this is not too bad. Or play Caitlyn and swing. Caitlyn can't really swing. I think it's Mystic Shot chompers. Don't play Sion, don't play Sion. Wait, Sion is like myriads away from leveling. No Twin Blade. Looks like no Lost Soul in my opponent's hand. So I go down to like 10 here. I should probably aloof right now. My opponent might have held a Sion, but not want to play it.
Look, a thing. L, that's not ours.
Alright, but no Sion, no Lost Soul in hand. Info I'm happy to have. Not by a long shot. I need the turret. But we shoot this for sure. That's probably my favorite voice line in LOR. I don't know why, but it really like stuck, like it gets stuck in my head. If our opponent doesn't have Sion this turn, Sion will... Sion would have met his match.
You certainly know how to make an entrance.
Aloof or Heimer? The skiffs get excited, really. How many did we see yet? 2. I need to play... I played iterative already, right? Ooh, I didn't play iterative yet. So I need to draw one more spell that I can use without... Wait, I can aftershock my own unit. Oh.
That's your plan.
I don't think my opponent has an answer to Pursued. Double get excited was already used on Heimer. Right here. Alright, let's do this. Not what we wanted to see. So Conchologist, Aftershock the Conchologist. It's 13 mana, it works. Or like Zonite's even better, right? Zonite, Psychic Oncologist, and I Aftershock one of my units, iterative anything, Pursued.
The old sad eyes routine. You
Oh, Thank goodness Minimorph is here to save the day. Almost had a heart attack. I think we're doing it. I think we got this. Only third aloof, right? Oh, let's go. Please no Arachnoid Sentry. Oh, he had it. He mistimed it. GG, get wrecked. Oh, that felt good. Beating a meta deck with a 30-30 cat. They played like Draven something and triple treasure trash as top end. Poppy Teemo. Wild. Yeah, Minimorph can't keep up with Poppy. We can discard that right away. Mayor still seem better. You mean the Feint deck, Broken Ball? Alright, good to know. I'll keep that in mind. Chat, what is this deck? One might say this is perfection. One might argue. Sus attack. Especially if they play Poppy. They want the board lead. Alright, win condition in hand. Please don't aloof me. Some Bomber Twins just bad compared to Telescope. They accomplish different things. It's a fearsome blocker. It trades better. It makes sense in Banditry because of different regions. But yeah, most of the time you play Telescope over a Bomber Twins. Poppy decks run aloof. Hey, we're in Platinum on NA. Expect the unexpected. What do you think about Tristana, Atro, Mono, Bandit deck? I have a video on it. I have a high opinion of it for sure. You can find it on my YouTube channel. A bit of a guide on it as well. It's not meta breaking, but it's definitely competitive.
We made it. Yay. But our stuff did it.
Main deck, I told you. Not created by anything. Straight up main deck aloof. So I think we try to find something in Telescope that's high cost to protect from the next aloof. God damn. Ah.
Fine.
Should have played Poro as a blocker. Realized that a bit late. Whoo, clear the way. I don't know if open attack is correct. I can still represent Vi here. This might keep my opponent from playing Poppy if I open pass. Maybe. I guess I learned something at the World Championship. Are you 4 cost? Let's go. Poppy could still be played though. Yonder. I don't care about this thing hitting me, do I? Oh, what a waste of a riposte. This is interesting with Catastrophe. I mean, Trinket Trade is solid. That's high roll though. That's high roll. Maybe dig for a Vi first. Goodbye win condition of dear Mr. Opponent. Ah. Why Teemo if you play like a value control Demacia list? I'm surprised. Oh, not that. Not that guy. Poro sled. Okay. I know Puff Cap Pup if you're playing Teemo on that kind of deck. Pup is just a bit understarted. Like right now the meta is so fast that you really need to trade a lot. I mean, I could contest the group shot. The group shot's this, that probably means he has more removal for this one though, right? Why does this card exist? I play this, he plays Righteous Resolve, I cry. But for the memes, I still want to win this game though, come on. But if he doesn't have it, we pay 7 mana to get rid of a bunch of small units. It's not even that good. Aloof protection, that's actually a good point. Ah, almost. Had a guy play that against me when I had his Scarecrows on board. Well, okay, that's an interaction that's not gonna happen all too often. Like, no one plays this and no one plays Scargrounds these days. I mean, we're never getting a better chance than this, right? See if he keeps on developing into this. We can't proc the cat this round. We have already played Minefield and Pathways. Alright. Oh man, this is so bad. This is so bad. This was just for you, Twitch chat. Or YouTube, who knows wherever this might end up. Hey, no ranges resolve. Pure value, let's go.
Baddies beware when mama's got a gun.
Persistence is key.
Go away. Back off, baddies!
I think we got this. I think we got this. He doesn't have spell mana left, so if he rallies, he doesn't get more sharks. Two rallies? We'll have two cats, I don't care. Okay, before our opponent changes their minds, I just take the token, and now we pop off. Oh, you think that's a good card? That's cute. So I think now we prank first to potentially get a second mini-morph above 6 cost. Well, if they have a mini-morph, we'll hit it for sure. Seems like they don't have it. And rinse and repeat. GG. What's the mulligan? I think Minimorph keep for Pyke is a bit too slow. We'd rather have like some fumes. Pokestick is decent for the fearsomes. We don't have a lot of fearsome blockers. I still think you can probably run a main deck Otterpus in this though. I feel like that might be missing.
Gently, gently. Got it.
When is my drunk stream? I don't think I ever announced one. Although I might do a stream with my flatmate once. I kind of teaching them the game, teaching them what or showing them what I do about streaming.
What wondrous discoveries await
Are they non-gamers? I think they all know a little bit about gaming, but they're not real gamers in that sense.
He's completely hairless. Remarkable.
Means we're getting another pursuit soon. And we're drawing a lot of units. Okay. So probably get rid of the 3 lurkers and let this live. Alright, let this go through. It should be better. Should definitely be better. Will be a German stream? No, I'll make them speak English. There's not too much of a German audience. Pyke is still at 4, he can't contest Vi. Missed the opportunity. Ooh, that's a good hit. Allows us to play the long game. Can take out one of the Waking Sands with a rig, that's really good. Iterating aloof is kind of fun. Just looks like a pass.
We made it. Yay.
But our stuff didn't.
That was best case outcome for me.
L, wait up.
Alright, so your non-lurkers are Chronomancer, one Treasure Seeker, and maybe Ruthless Predator. That means as soon as my opponent predicts something, I can aloof and discard whatever they predicted.
Do I have to?
Ooh, that's a good trade for me.
You never.
Right, this is most likely a Chronomancer. Uh-huh. We know this is a non-lurk card. What are you doing? So probably Ruthless Predator?
You dropped something.
I dropped everything.
Treasure Seeker. It's one way to outgrind someone out of value. I think I copy this. Just because we already have yeah. Bit of mana efficiency and also an extra trigger here for the pursuit.
We made it. Yay.
But our stuff didn't.
It's an okay hit.
Order, entropy, a never-ending cycle.
Hang on.
17, we're getting close. I don't need to keep Minimorph mana open because this can't be death from below. Alright, show me what you got. Not impressed. Might be impressed. Oh, we're doing it. We could have gone triple cat. They never let us have the fun. Buzz kills everywhere.